Welcome to Calculus. Today we'll investigate how to find the area of a region bound by a polar graph using the TI-Nspire. So this question gives us a graph of a polar function, and we're trying to find the area of the region bound by the graph. So we got the graph. It's also given as an equation. So the radius r equals 1 plus 1/2 cosine of 6 theta plus 1/4 sine of 3 theta. The general setup for finding area of a polar region like this one is going to be given as area equals 1/2 times the integral from alpha to beta. So for us, that's going to be from 0 to 2 pi of whatever my polar function is, f at theta squared, and then d theta. So for us, the way we're going to set this up is as half times the integration from 0 to 2 pi. Why do I use those bounds? Well, I'm starting here at 0, and then this graph, because it's entire, is definitely has a domain there all the way to 2 pi. Then I want to input the function, so it's going to be 1 plus half cosine of 6 theta plus 1/4 times sine of 3 theta, and that I'm squaring d theta. So that expression that I have in blue there is what I want to take to the calculator. And again, I know I want a calculator because the answers are given here in decimals, and also it's not shown here, but the actual question itself is intended for evaluation on the calculator. So to do so, I'm just going to go over to the Nspire. And let's input that. So I always go down here to the icon that gives calculates, easier than the scratch pad because it keeps it in the right angle type measure. So we're looking here, it's in radians. So that's what I want. That's the default. And at this point, I'm going to input it into the calculator. So 1/2 times the integral from 0 to 2 pi. So the input's just as we recorded it. Pi is down here on the lower keypad on the far left. And then I'm going to input the function. So it's 1 plus 1/2 cosine of 6 theta is also with the pi menu, plus 1/4 sine of 3 theta. And then I want to square the function because we're looking for area. And we'll put d theta. So if at that point I just hit enter, I would get a value, but it's definitely a fractional value. So I do need to see that the answers are in decimals. So to get a decimal, I'm just going to go to menu, number, convert to decimal, and hit enter. So I'm getting there 3.63247. If I head back to the answer choices, I can see that that one is clearly choice B. And that concludes it. So it's an easy question if you can just remember that formula, and then also just remember how to input it into the TI-Nspire.